Alright, well, normally you would see a Dirt Legends race, but yeah, that went as you would expect. 6,000 I-rated guy didn't know how to come off a corner and drove down out of the corner while I was underneath him and wrecked me. So, just not even worth posting. It's thought maybe viewer time slot we could have some fun with the legends, but that is not the case because I'm getting stuck with all the idiots. And speaking of all the idiots, I talked in a few people into showing up here, I think. Plus we got Chad. We haven't seen him forever, so it's going to be good to see him. Wonder if he's in a Duncan modified or not. Then we got Tracy and Mitch, Brandon. God, I can't remember. I know we know Kyle and Alan, so hopefully a good race, but I feel like probably going to be a field filler, which is very disappointing because you know I love this track, but I cannot get the feeling. Very loose and just not getting the right feel that I need. I think it's because I can't really use the apron very well. So that is a struggle, plus the center of corner speed is just so high in these cars. But who knows, maybe we'll be okay, and I'll figure it out. Just put like the left sides right on the yellow line. Maybe get it to turn, but passing is going to be difficult. You're going to have to use a little bit of a bumper to do anything with it, I think. But at least the sets are a little looser than normal. It might tighten up later, but as you can see, we're only 10th right now, so not looking good. And we go much quicker and only go up to 9th. Alright, well, we're going to be dead last. It's disappointing. Usually when I show up here I win, but not going to be the case. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Overdriving it? Underdriving it? Sideways driving it? I mean, there's very little for me to gain. I think we need to go watch a lap from Mitch before we go do anything. Got Chad in here. He is the number 12. So, alright, who was quickest? Let's watch Tracy. How did Tracy go fast? Tracy, that is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Looking at an 873. It's an 877. What are we missing here? How did he get? Alright, high side, on approach, getting the run. Turning down to the second lane. Drive it in deep and on the line. And down for some rotation. And again, deep on the line, rotation. Weird little flash in the center of the corner. Alright, let's see if we can do that. I'm not very good at replicating lines that I see. Up the force feedback just a tiny bit.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Didn't get it down low enough, but I think we're okay. It's going to at least be a little quicker. That's 0.
15.051.
Not quick enough, and we're not going to be quicker on the second one, so Still off by about 0.2. But looks like maybe we've improved. I don't even know what times I was running in practice.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
We went from a 024 to a 051, so that didn't do a damn thing. That's always good. We'll be starting near last. I just didn't get low enough. I think I just overdrove it. Overdrove entry trying to drive down there. 40 laps. Hopefully the car goes through some things and we can make some passes. But again, it's going to be so difficult to do anything. We didn't look to see what Chad's running. What we got for a paint scheme? There we go. That's the Chad I know. Dunkin' Donuts. So Tracy's got pole. Mitch has got third now. And Chad's, returned with some speed. I mean, we're all fairly close right here. Pretty much from about Chad back. I'll include myself in there with Kyle and Trevor. We got Chad just a little bit further off, Dakota way off, but I think he was warm-up lap or screwed up. And just waiting on two people that have already done their laps. Please, already done your laps. Can we go racing? Rather than wait a minute. Looks like we're going to wait a minute. There we go. Alright, so starting in 10th.
You're on the outside this time. Closed.
In
Road is
10th,
closed.
on the outside. How do we have so many cars behind us? Feels like we shouldn't have that many cars behind us, but I guess we're 10th and there's 5 cars behind us in a 15-car field. That is math. Makes sense. Let's hope we have a good run. Although we're waiting on someone else now. Waiting on Chase now. Up in second place. So I guess set my goals of where I want to finish. I mean, we're the number 3. We're not finishing up there. I think my goal needs to be beat Brandon and Alan. So get like 7th. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. Being on the outside is going to be very difficult, especially with this car, where the right side always sticks out further than you think. Most likely we're going to drop back to 12th before we even get down low, unless there's a big checkup on the bottom.
1 left to green.
I need to try to be smooth on throttle. Brake-wise, not really going to matter. And I should put that up. Sorry.
Get ready, going green.
Put the brakes all the way forward. The stagger is a little different than how it works in every other car.
Inside.
No cautions. Holy shit. Big loose out of nowhere.
Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Still there. 19.687.
Clear.
Clear inside.
And we've fallen back to 11th. Wow, this thing is extremely loose for some reason. I am struggling. Looks like I'm not the only one.
15.4.
Alright, settle in here. We got 40 laps to try to make a pass to get back to where we were.
15.15.
Brandon got a really good start on the bottom. This guy's taking a weird line on entry. He's drifting out wide and stopping. Just feeling the car out where we can go. It's not looking good for us though. Just gotta hope that the cars fall off. But I don't see us moving in any direction.
15.047.
I'm overdriving. We're just drifting up really hard right now. We need to stay off throttle in the center and corner.
15.075.
Cut it down and try to get it to rotate. Watch out for big dives.
15.166.
Not going to scare anyone up in this series. Especially when they know that it's going to be way too tight down low. We got Kyle all over us and I put it in the wall. That's not going to help things. That definitely adjusted the toe for us.
15.281.
Alright, try to catch back up. There we go. That felt good.
15.0.
Rotation on entry. Got a little bumping happening ahead. Alan's getting worked over.
14.99.
Front end pushed really bad there. And Alan's hopping on the train. He's going to get freight trained to the back. Well, not all the way to the back. Only behind Kyle. Alright, we're up to 10th. Because someone else made a pass.
15.046. Car outside.
Had nowhere to go. I didn't react in time.
Stay low. Outside is clear.
Well, that was just shitty by me. I did not react. I seen it coming. I just did not react at all. And at least it didn't spin either of us, but we could be past him.
15.034.
I think we're going to have to just give him a little shot
Car outside.
and get under him.
Stay low.
That's short track racing.
15.199.
Make sure he can't get in behind us. and then he turns himself and spins himself. We used Kyle there perfectly. I didn't wreck the guy, I just bumped him and moved him up the track. He was going to try to wreck us. Just use the bumper, because that's just how you have to race these things with massive tires. But I'm sure he will slow down and come find us on track and wreck us. We just gave him a tiny shot there. That was a 0x. We're up to 10x though. Maybe it wasn't a 0x. Can we catch this guy ahead? I don't think so. Yep. No, that wasn't him. I thought that was him riding around on the bottom.
15.091.
Oh, 13 gets into the wall. He's going to miss the corner a bit. That's going to help us out. Putting in some decent laps here, even though we've ran into so many things. Getting the rhythm. Getting it to turn.
15.076.
But yeah, I went lower in that corner when I knew he was going to try to ram into us, because I knew he couldn't get any lower because Kyle was there. So he was either going to spin himself out or miss us, and just had to kind of use Kyle. I checked up a little bit so that we didn't clear him too quickly. That way Kyle could get to the inside of him as well. Just because if you're going to bump someone, and we didn't wreck him, we just bumped him, but you got to expect it's going to be coming back, so do what you can so that they can't get you back.
15.163. 10 to go, this time by.
We're out of laps though, and it's going to be hard to catch this guy.
15.075.
But we've definitely picked up some pace. Realigned the front end, made it better.
15.097.
Alright, if we can just get this guy looking in his mirror, have him screw up one time. I've got a good rhythm. He's overdriving. He's got the wall, that's going to help us out. He's getting loose.
15.105. You got 5 laps to go.
5 to go. We've got so much more grip than this guy.
15.099.
Don't want to touch him coming out of the corner because he will definitely spin. But we don't have the protection of car getting on the inside of him if we bump him. So if we're going to do that, we got to do it on the white flag. And I don't think we're going to be able to get there because he's figured out the line now. He's picked up his pace massively.
White flag, 1 more lap to go.
Oh, we screwed up there a little.
15.134.
Gets the wall.
Car outside. Clear high.
Couldn't do anything. We were gonna wreck him if I tried to stay in it.
Car stopped up high.
So,
Car stopped
we
up
get
high.
9th.
Alright.
But we made a pass. Probably pissed someone off, but
Good job. Very good job.
that's short track racing. Let's see if we got any angry messages. Well, the front bumper's not bent, so surprising. I don't even know if it does bend in this game. He might be a viewer. I mean, we gave him a chance to pull away. He couldn't pull away, so we gotta go for a pass. He did the same thing, so. This is where he plows the wall and I can't react in time and we get into him. We should have been past him there. So, and then he tries, well, he was trying to get down and then got turned. That's not our fault. This didn't even register as an incident. And we hit him in the left rear, we got under him, and we passed him. That's short track racing. He turns down and runs into us and then tries to turn down to get us again and wrecks himself, so. That is short track racing, and I mean, we gave him a lot of laps. We closed in on him after the pass, and I mean, I don't know what else he wants. That's how you pass. That's how you got to pass in the modifieds, because there's no braking zone. So, little bump, little run, and a pass. So, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong or not, but that's textbook. We didn't wreck the guy. He wrecked himself there, trying to cut down when there was another car on the inside. So, it's just short track racing, how you gotta race these. That's why they got bumpers on them that big. So, should we have done it for 9th place or whatever? Dead last place we were? I mean, it gave us a chance to try to run down the 13. And then on the last lap, let's see if there's any other issues out there. 8 cars headed for the wall. 13 heads for the wall. This is the last lap, isn't it? So we dive it in there, and if I would have just stayed in it, we would have wiped him out, so I had to back out of it there. Because if you hit them square, right there, they're fine. They're going to shove up the track, they're not going to spin. If you get just over here on the angle, that's going to spin them. So, to me, what I did was a textbook pass, but people will disagree. So, let's take a look at the results. We lost a bunch of iRating there. And 36 iRating. We lose 0.4 safety rating because we were the weapon out there, apparently. And, yeah, did what I had to do. Had a shot at the 13, just ran out of laps, but started to feel it at the end of the race. So we picked up some speed, just terrible qualifying, and really, there's no speed difference between anyone. Just hundreds. So it's always going to be difficult to do any passing at a track like this. But hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching.